Hey folks, so in this short little video we're going to be talking about how to set up a Works Cited page. First, up at the top you need Works Cited, that is not in bold or italics or underlined or in quotes or anything like that, just straight Times New Roman 12-point font. One common mistake students do is they put Work Cited instead of Works. It needs to be Works Cited. So to get started with our Works Cited entries, I come to the end of the Works Cited and I pressed Enter, but notice how it is still center justified, and so we need to have it back to left justified. You can also use the keyboard shortcut Control L. So I have a Works Cited entry copied, ready to paste, so I'm going to go ahead and paste it and we'll take a look at it. So the hanging indent, which is really important, is when the top line is flush with the margin and any bottom lines are indented. That's what's called hanging indent. So there's a couple of ways we can go about getting the hanging indent. One, and I'm going to get a couple of entries in here just to show. One, highlight all of the entries and press Control T. And this puts them all into hanging indent. Notice how the first line is flush, the next one is indented. Or what we can do is we can get our hanging indent first by pressing Control T. Notice I don't have any entries in there, but up here along the ruler, this top line shows where the top line is going to be. This top little arrow here, and this bottom arrow is where the indentation is going to happen. So now we can paste in our entries, and that didn't work. No worries, we can just highlight it and do it. So that's how we do the hanging indent. Now, a couple of errors that students tend to do is they will use a tab for the second line. This is bad because what if we need to add something into our entry? If we need to add something in our entry here, what happens is that the line break happens and then we get this space in here. So get rid of those, get the proper hanging indent. So now if we add anything into this, the hanging indent is respected and still in there. So there we have the hanging indent.